G'day boys, today we're looking at averages. I really like averages because it kind of relates to a little bit of chance and data as well. I like collecting data. If you're working through pages or homework tasks and you see the word mean pop up, M-E-A-N, mean is also another word for an average, kind of a more mathematical name. So you can see by the definitions, an average is a fair share, which means we need to use division to work out our averages. And I like this little formula here because it tells us exactly how we go about calculating averages. So if you add up and find the sum of all the scores of all your data, and then you divide it by the number of scores or the number of points of data that you have, then you find the average. So as a first example, I've got here some spelling test results. One person got 14, one person got 12, 13, 17, 18, and 20. So if we follow our formula, if we add them up first of all, so we add all points of data, keeping in mind when we're adding more than 3 different things, it's best to separate it if you're not real strong with your addition, just so you don't make any silly mistakes. I should be strong enough to do this. So 8 and 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14, plus 3 is 17, plus another 7 is 24. 4 goes down here, my 2 gets regrouped as a 10, and then we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 94 is the sum of all the data. Now I need to divide that, so take my 94 and divide it by the total number of scores. So in this one there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different points of data. So if I do 94 divided by 6, I'll have come up with my average. I didn't work out these numbers to figure if it's going to go evenly, so there may be a remainder, but we'll see how we go. 6 will go into 9 once with 3 remainder. Put my remainder down here for short division. And 34 divided by 6, that's going to go 6 6s are 36, 6 5s are 30, so 15 remainder 3. And with that remainder 3, obviously I can show that as 3 over 6, and I can simplify that to 1/2. So my answer is 15 and 1/2, or I can be clever and write it as 15.5. So that means the average score that all of these people got on the spelling test is 15.5. In class, we're also going to be going over things like traveling at kilometers per hour. So it might say to you something like you traveled 450 kilometers in 6 hours. What was your average speed in kilometers per hour? And all that you do there is put your 450 in an algorithm, divide it by 6. 6 will go into 4 once with 2 remainder, into 25 4 times with 1 remainder, and into 10 it will go once with 4 remainder, and we know that the remainder is 4 over 6. So my answer is 141 and 4/6. Or remember, if you chuck in a decimal and 2 zeros, then you can keep it going. So remainder is 4 and 6 into 40. It'll just depend on what type of question you're doing though. If you get dollars and money, then you can work it out that way. So this is one way of doing it, where it'll give you the data straight away. Another way is you'll have to add up the sum of all your data before dividing. That's averages. Good luck with it.